told them he wouldn't accept them settling for outside shots and said we can get to the rim if we attack the basket, and that's what we're going to do. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
Thank you, Doris. And with Iguodala in his threes, he said that he actually did hit up the splash brothers for some pointers efficient from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and you know, he tied for his second best season from beyond the arc. Scary to think how quickly he was able to buff up that perimeter shot of his, and we know everything else he does is top notch.
Splitters checked in for the Spurs. Now the dish to Leonard. Right side Leonard. Outside Green. Passes it to Parker. 6 to shoot. Sinks the triple. Parker's got 9 points.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Warriors leading by 10. Parker with the steal. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. Blocked. Iguodala the pass to Green. Shot on the wing. And another basket for Golden State. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Kicks it to Duncan. And he banks in the layup.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist. Andre Iguodala, one of the elite athletes in the NBA. Great ball handler, and when he gets to the rim, he's right up there with LeBron James as far as being one of the most high percentage finishers in the league.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Shot is off. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Parker dishes to Green. Looking for a splitter. He gets it there. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Well, going into last season, Thiago Splitter accepting a 4-year, $36 million extension, Steve, from the Spurs.
A lot of people questioned the value of that contract, but Splitter more than earned it with his play throughout the regular season and in the playoffs. He's versatile. He can pass. He can defend. And even though his numbers were down a little bit last year, he made tremendous impact just in terms of their interior play.
Parker outside. Duncan with the screen for Parker. Out to the right wing. Parker left side. Here's Leonard. Iguodala with the block. Curry passes to Green. Shoots. And it's Golden State with another.
And Splitter clearly, when you look at him offensively, is not a floor spacer. He's a guy who's going to finish inside. He's going to set solid screens. Even though he plays close to the basket, his field goal percentage dropped by almost 10% over the last couple of seasons. He was once superb in that area. Now he's just rock solid. But with the Spurs, in his role, rock solid is good enough.
And here's Iguodala outside. And Splitter pulls it down. Splitter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Parker against Curry. Parker kicks to Green. In low to Duncan. Parker drives in. And the shot is good.
Splitter still shooting over 90% of his shots in the paint, but less effective down low. Injuries perhaps a factor. We'll see if he can bounce back.
Here's Barnes. Misses off the right iron.
And little to no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there.
Iguodala with the steal. Left side Curry from deep. That drops. Curry's got 14.
Wow, 4 here in the first half. They're going to need to do something different on defense.
13. Away from Curry for 2. And Splitter pulls it down. Splitter's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Parker kicks to Duncan, feeds it to Green. And there's the pass to Leonard. Duncan trying to break loose. Leonard, no luck.
And he is still scoreless. It looks like he doesn't even want to be out there.
Curry can't get it to go. And here we go with Tony Parker. 13 points in the game. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. And Ginobili, here we go. That's good. Ginobili's got his first points of the game.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Thompson.
5 seconds left in the first half of the game.
Stephen Curry.
Here's Curry. Shot, no good. And we finished one half of basketball. Warriors lead.
Coach, you're going to have to climb a bit of a hill here in the second half. What are you telling your guys they need to do to turn this thing around?
I think we just moved the ball a little bit. We were just on the dribble a little bit too much, and there's got a lot of pressure out there, so the ball's got to move.
Coach, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, back to you at the table.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well.
He's got 14 points, and he's drained 4 3-pointers here as well.
With more to come, maybe. The way his shot looks tonight, it looks like he's in for a big night.
On the court right now for the Spurs. Green teams with Leonard on the wings. Down low, it's Duncan and Splitter, and it's Parker in at the one.
Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
Spurs trail by 13.
Steph Curry known for his great shooting, and rightly so, but a well-rounded player. In fact, he tied for second in the NBA last season with 3 triple-doubles.
Iguodala against Leonard. Here's Parker, and the shot is good. Parker's got 15 points.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical. I'll tell you what, wandering aimlessly out of bounds like that might earn him a ticket to the bench.
And San Antonio shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Green kicks to Parker. The Spurs working the ball around now. Duncan dishes to Parker. Parker double teamed. Back to Duncan. Outside, Green. 4 on the shot clock. The offensive rebound.
Man, that's a shot you can't pass up. He should knock that down.
Barnes with it. Now Green defending. Shoots from 12. Barnes can't get it to go.
Boy, he had a good look at that one. You hate to miss that shot.
Leonard the pass to Parker. And the lead is down inside single digits. Parker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed on good looks right at the rim.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Britt. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kevin, the Spurs, not necessarily a glamour franchise, but maybe the NBA's model franchise. The longest streak of 50-win seasons in league history, 5 championships, and a litany of former Spurs working as head coaches and GMs around the league. Tim Duncan said people aren't envious of their image, but they're envious of how they run things. They get it done, Kevin.
They sure do. An incredible run. Thanks, Doris. Azili's checked in for Barnes. San Antonio with the ball. Down by 12. Parker dishes to Leonard. Kept alive. Outside, Green. Parker with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Duncan drawing the double team. Back to Parker. Down low. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Very pretty alley-oop layup. Vasili's got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors.
What a pass, and then the layup was a bit of a circus move.
Oh, so smooth.
Well, you know what? He could have fouled that up going for the big slam. I thought that was a nice job just taking the layup.
And that one's good. Parker.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. I mean, he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively. Tough three-point try there with a hand in his face.
Boy, you'd be lucky to make that one against great defense.
Leonard, no luck.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter. The Warriors last season voted the most fun team to watch in the NBA. Easy to see why. Arguably the greatest shooting backcourt in NBA history, and a lot of great passers, too.
When you watch the Warriors, Clark, they're having fun playing out there. Great chemistry on the floor and in the locker room.
Yeah, it looks like a bit of a college atmosphere.
It does.
I mean, their harmony and chemistry is outstanding. A lot of youthful enthusiasm. And remember, despite their success, this is still one of the youngest teams in the league.
And the Spurs making a change here. Ginobili's checked in. Pass to Green. From 13, that's good. Green's got it back down to within single digits for the Spurs. Here's Curry. 16 points for him. Thompson outside. Back to Curry. Good D by Parker. The Spurs have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's Green, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Danny Green, a nice find by the Spurs as a 3-and-D role player. The Spurs always seem to find those kind of guys. A mid-second round pick was Green. He got waived by the Cavs. Spent some time playing abroad. Now he holds the record for three-pointers made in the finals.
Looking at who's out there now for the line. Green comes in for Andrew Bogut. Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And San Antonio also making a switch. Bellinelli's checked in. And Mills passes to Mills. Shot clock at 6. There's the pick. Outside, Bellinelli. It's rebounded by Golden State. Curry's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And for Danny Green, guys, a quality defender at either wing position. And, you know, Steve, as you like to say, a floor spacer offensively.
That's right. Two-way guys, Kevin. Two-way players. That's what the playoffs are all about. You think about the success Green has had the last couple of seasons, defending star players at one end, knocking down big threes at the other. Wow, what a player he's become.
Really left alone that time. And it's an 11-point Warrior lead. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Warriors?
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals.
And, guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He wants them running a disciplined, organized offense with an emphasis on setting screens and creating open shots on the floor for their shooters. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. The Warriors have missed both of their free throws tonight, 0 for 2 so far.
You know, the Spurs, because of their way of conducting business and their low-key personality, have never really been ratings darlings for the NBA, despite being considered and respected as a model franchise in the league. The team's color of silver and black, I think, fits their style. It's not really flashy or gaudy, but it does point out their business-like approach and how precise they play and how much they win.
Ginobili gets the bucket.
Assist goes to Marco Bellinelli.
26 seconds left in the third quarter. On the wing, Thompson. And here's Green outside. Rebound San Antonio. Now Bellinelli. He kicks it to Ginobili. Diaw up top. It's tipped. Stolen by Thompson. The shot no good. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Warriors ahead, leading by 8. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Timeout called the Warriors. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Curry and Thompson, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Iguodala in at center, locking down the middle. That's the Warriors' 5.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
I agree, Clark. They need stops, and they can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are really high percentage looks. It's been the story of the game for him. Fortunately, his teammates have bailed him out.
Parker against Curry. Duncan with the screen for Parker. Outside Leonard, into Diaw. It's stolen by Green. Curry outside. Offensive rebound. Thompson dishes to Curry. Another miss by Curry. Spurs trail by 7. Parker double teamed. Leonard kicks to Parker. Banked in off the glass. Parker's got 21 in the game.
They're shooting it quite well now. Again, function of shot selection, ball movement. Guys are in rhythm, confident, free-flowing, and they're knocking down their shot.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Splitters checked in for San Antonio. Green comes in for Marco Bellinelli.
In for the Spurs.
3 from the inbound. Again, Curry missing.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Out to the wing. Parker double teamed. Lets the 3 fly. Green, no luck.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Barnes sets a screen for Curry. It's off his foot, and the ref saying he kicked it. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Leonard kicks to Splitter, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
You know, he may not have the elevation or the hops. He doesn't need it, though. The big fella throwing it down anyway.
He usually does save the high flying for the little guys. Clark, you're right.
Yeah, well, sometimes it looks like he's pinned to the ground, but when he gets positioned like that, I mean, he can put it down.
Parker kicks to Duncan. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. And it's 6 points for Duncan.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Yeah, well, 10 of their last 12 points have come off of assists.
Green, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Draymond Green was the 35th pick back in 2012, and he's made an impact thus far with his defense, rebounding, and great IQ for the game. And I like his competitive spirit, too. He helps you win in a lot of ways.
Curry passes to Thompson, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
Oh, man, guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Spurs trail by 5.
And Green more of an offensive player at Michigan State. I think he's still adjusting to the added distance on the NBA three-point arc, but shot it really well in the playoffs last year. So just getting better and better every year.
Leonard with no one around. Off target from outside. The Warriors shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Green very vocal, very outspoken. He's occasionally rubbed, in fact, opponents the wrong way.
Yeah, never shy about contact either, Kevin. He can get under opponent's skin at times, but if he's your teammate, you love what he brings to the table.
And much more aggressive play has led to more free throw attempts for them here in the second half.
You know, that's how you do it, Steve. I mean, the defender pressing up on you, you press right back, get into him.
Well, you can count on him, can't you? He seems to knock down free throws consistently all game long.
Parker outside. He feeds it to Duncan. From 11 feet away. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got rebound number 8 now on the night. That's a 2 from Barnes. Good, and Curry gets the assist. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
He's been key for this team's offense, the way he's distributed the ball.
Yeah, you know, the offense is just moving through him, Steve. No doubt.
You know, they've been so effective when they've been able to get the ball inside.
Some real shortcomings from this defense. I mean, they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 9-point ball game.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
There's 1:54 left to play in the final quarter. They get the rebound. Splitter, that's good.
What an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender, giving up so much size, there's no way he's going to get a hand on him.
Curry kicks to Iguodala. Leonard with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Parker's shot is off.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
And Green gets it to go.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Parker against Curry. Dishes it to Green. No good from outside.
Boy, in the film session, they'll say that was a well-challenged shot.
And here's Iguodala outside. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Spurs trail by 9. Here's Parker. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot. Parker's got 25 points in the game. The Warriors shooting 43% from the field. On its way from Curry for 2. Can't get it to go. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Duncan dishes to Parker. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
On its way from Curry for 2. And the Warriors miss again.
He has just disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all offensively.
And I'm sure he's ready to put this quarter behind him and quickly.
Green with the ball. And it's Iguodala picking him up. Leonard, no luck.
Not a bad look at the hoop, just couldn't get it to bounce in for him.
And that's an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5. San Antonio calls timeout. They're losing by 5. 24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Parker, money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
His stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shot's just falling for him.
And the Spurs pushing it up now. Sinks it. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Man, Parker can be an offensive force when he gets going like this.
Leonard on the wing. And the wide open shot from Green. The 3 won't fall. Here's Duncan. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
They sure don't. And when it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check, and got it done.
Well, that'll do it. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, Steph Curry.